Power Pro Wrestling. Power Pro Wrestling. Power Pro Wrestling. The Power Hour.
It is Monday night, and you know what that means? It means it is time for the Power Hour on a Monday night, and we hadn't been with you live on this stream with the Power Hour since Monday, February the 10th of 2025. Almost a year ago when we were live showing the very last Power Pro show. Now, anybody that's watched me, my streams the last couple of days, you know I have been snowed in. I've been iced in. I've been from Friday night right here at Castle Hales, right here on Stadium Boulevard in Jonesboro, Arkansas. Calvin Lindsay Jr., because you've been bothering me, you've been bugging me, you've been begging me all this long a time, and you have been telling me you missed the Power Hour, and we are going to spend this cold Monday with you with a great Power Hour. Randy Mayer, Adam just had him on the screen, and Calvin is here, and BC is here, and Thomas is here, and all kinds of people are here. Greg is here, and as Greg says, yellow again, everybody, as we do have the classic Mid-South Coliseum microphone that Randy West gifted to me, that the great Lance Russell talked into doing commentary every Monday night at the Mid-South Coliseum. It would not be a Power Hour without my partner in crime. Now, we're talking Memphis Wrestling, he's kind of shy. He don't come around too much. He kayfabes the shit out of me, telling me he can't have a camera or he can't have a microphone, but when we have a Power Hour, when we have Power Pro Wrestling, all of a sudden the camera works, the microphone works, Adam Dunn works, and it's his job as the co-host of this show to tell you exactly what you're going to watch today. Adam Dunn, how in the hell does it feel to be back on Monday night with the Power Hour?
So can you believe it's been almost a year, and a year ago I didn't have this room set up or anything. So this is the debut of this room on this show on the Power Pro Wrestling Monday Night Watch Along show. Glad to see we didn't do a lot of promotion, and glad to see we've got several people here. That's fantastic. And I see Calvin Lindsay is welcoming me back. I appreciate that, Calvin. And yeah, so we're going to take a look at the January 2nd, 1999.
Hey, before we do that, hold that thought, because I do just want to say, because I'm tickled to death, we have Calvin watching on the Randy Hales Facebook. We also have Jeremy Gibson watching on the Memphis Wrestling Hall of Fame page. We also have BC Mutilator either on the Randy Hales YouTube page, or I can't tell which is what, because we also have Classic Memphis Wrestling YouTube. So multiple ways as I speak over you, but I wanted to get that in and tell everybody. Power Pro page on Facebook, the Memphis Wrestling Hall of Fame, the Randy Hales page, at Randy Hales. You can find me in different places, certainly on Twitter at RB Hales, at Randy Hales on YouTube. You can find me all over the place. Now, I won't talk over you. Tell them what we decided to show today and give them a little idea what we'll be seeing in the Power Hour today.
Yeah, so I wanted to go with a January show since we're currently in January. And 1999 was a fantastic year of Power Pro Wrestling. So we're going to go with the January 2nd, 1999. This was show number 38, original format here. We're going to see here, how about this for opening action, Randy? We're going to see Brian Christopher against the King, Jerry Lawler. That's the opening match. Wow. Then after that, we'll see a Young Guns title match where Big Baldo will be in going against Lance Jade. A big 6-man tag match we'll have as well later on. We'll see Randy Hales in action against Brandon Baxter. Mick Tierney, Streak, and we'll have an interview with the superstar, Bill Dundee, to wrap things up on show number 38, January 2nd, 1999.
We have PJ watching from YouTube, and we appreciate that very much. And Greg Wayne is watching from Facebook, and we appreciate that. It's a cold, snowy day. Hadn't been outside since Friday. I've been cooking and I've been sleeping and cooking, sleeping and cooking. All is good. I'm gaining weight. It'll be great. And Adam, it's about time as I grab this microphone again, because we are going to Power Pro Show number 38. This is January the 2nd. There's a code open here, so folks, we'll go right into it. This is from 1999 as the Power Hour is back. Here we go.
There's Memphis, Tennessee, the Pyramid, the downtown skyline. You know about Graceland. You know about all the great things that we have in the city of Memphis, Tennessee. One of the other traditions, well, TV5, 50 years, great wrestling action, and Beale Street, world famous, the new Daisy Theater right there. And starting in 1999, a new tradition begins.
This is Adam's favorite opening.
My favorite opening.
Thomas in the house. Gerald in the house.
Hello again, everybody. Dave Brown and Corey Macklin here at ringside. Happy New Year to everyone.
Happy New Year. Yeah, 1999 is here.
It is indeed. We're going to have fun in 1999.
No doubt about
that new tradition we were talking about. Let me just tell you about it. We saw a shot of the new Daisy Theater on Beale Street. Power Pro Wrestling and the new Daisy Theater are going to get together. The first big action coming up there on historic Beale Street is going to be on Friday, January 29th. More about it as we go along.
No doubt about it.
We're excited about it. Hope you are too. Tickets going to be available.
Tickets go to sell Monday, right?
And be available at all Ticketmaster locations. Yes, indeed.
That's exactly right. Hey, 1998 ended with several feuds that were not settled. But 1999 will begin to settle the score, and it'll begin here today with the King, Jerry Lawler, with Stacy taking on Too Sexy Brian Christopher. That's going to be a dandy, and that's the opening bout today.
And you know, then we've had mind games going on. We've had all of these things. Yeah. Randy Hales, Brandon Baxter, none of that today. How about right in the ring? Street fight match. No disqualification. Randy against Brandon Baxter right here.
No doubt. They'll be in a street fight to settle the score. And the Irish assassin, Mick Tierney, boy, we all know about him. He's been totally
I don't know. I've never said I didn't like Austin Idol. He drew a lot of money. Good player. Great world champion.
Well, today's streak is going to be back in action today as well.
And an interesting thing about that, the doctors have advised Streak, because of the way things happened last week and the condition he was in when it was over, doctors have advised Streak not to wrestle today. He demands it. He demands the match. It's booked. We couldn't talk him out of it. Here comes the superstar, Bill Dundee, headed this way. We're about to get opening action underway here, too, but...
Corey, how the devil are you?
How are you, man?
Happy New Year to you, Dave.
Great here today.
Well, thank you, brother. I'm just out here to show you all how real professional wrestlers are supposed to look. Now, I'm not out here to fight nobody. I'm not out here to be mad at nobody. I'm just out here to tell y'all later on in the show there's a competition coming up. There is had another poll, and they have got, well, I'm just going to give you this envelope, and it's all up and up. See this here, look?
Wrestler of the decade.
In conjunction with Titan Sports, winner of the decade, and you keep that so we know this ain't bogus. Just sit it right there, and I'll be back, and when you open it up, you can present the trophy to the winner. Okay, Dave?
Okay.
And we thank you.
Wrestler of the decade. We'll find out a little bit more. Last week we had Wrestler of the Year awards for 1998. I don't know, Corey. This could be interesting. We'll find out later on. Right now, let's find out what's going to go on in the ring. I'll tell you what's going to go on. Action. Too Sexy Brian Christopher should be headed this way right now to get action underway in the first settle the score match of the day. There he is. He and the King, Jerry Lawler, have been going round and round for the last few weeks.
Yeah, too sexy. Too sexy, Brian Christopher here today.
You done ruined it, you bunch of balls.
Opening bout, he's got the King, Jerry Lawler. Hello, Too Sexy.
Hello, Corey Macklin. Does it look like I'm in a good mood, Corey?
Oh, it doesn't.
You know why I'm in a bad mood, Corey? You know why I've been in a bad mood for about a week now? It's because my Christmas was ruined. My Christmas was ruined by Jerry Lawler. Did you have a good Christmas?
Pretty good.
Pretty good. I wonder if all these people over here had a good Christmas. Did y'all have a good Christmas?
I think everybody did except you, huh?
Oh, well, I guess everybody's welfare check came in, huh?
Oh, boy.
They were able to buy them some potted meat and Vienna sausages to eat or something, huh? Well, let me tell you what. Lawler, it's because of you and Stacy that my Christmas was ruined, because me and Sean Stasiak came to your house. Oh, now they're gonna play his music. Let me tell you why he ruined my Christmas first. It's because he burned my friend. You burned my friend on the shoulder for no reason. Oh, because Stacy wouldn't kiss Sean.
Yeah, because you guys were in his house on Christmas during the holidays. That's
No,
why.
it's because Stacy wouldn't kiss Sean under the
you're
mistletoe.
right.
So he throws fire on my
That's his
friend.
house, though, Brian. You guys had no business in
There
there.
he is. Lawler, you threw fire on my friend. I had to take care of him every single day for a week. It ruined my Christmas. And right now,
camera
here
shot.
today, I'm
Yeah.
gonna get my revenge.
Well, that's the story for Brian Christopher, but let me tell you, Dave.
Lawler didn't have to say a word. Just said, "Here's the ring."
These guys wound up, as we know, a couple of weeks ago at Jerry
Adam,
Lawler's
for
house at a
these younger
special
people that's
Christmas
never
show
seen
that we had.
studio wrestling before, this is Studio Wrestling 101, and this is a good example of it, this show.
Absolutely is.
That's exactly right.
None whatsoever.
Jerry and Stacy are giving you and the folks at home a tour of the Lawler home and how it was well decorated for Christmas. And Brian left the station here. I was interviewing him, and he said, you know, I've got the Christmas spirit. I'm going to go over and I have a present. Well, the present turned out to be this big
The
box.
big
with,
difference between USWA and Power Pro was that camera there being up on a platform made that wide shot, made the studio look huge.
Opening bout today on the Power Hour.
Absolutely.
How about Bill Dundee out all of a sudden today?
Yeah,
That shot there.
Bill was real unhappy last week. He inadvertently, I think, was left out of the highlight video of the year.
Listen how good the audio is picking up Stacy and Brian talking
Seems
to
to
each
be a
other.
much better mood here
Yes.
today with this envelope. Wrestler of the Decade winner. We're not going to open it. We're going to wait for the presentation he was telling us about a little bit later
Love
on.
that shot too.
We'll see. Look at
Hey,
Christopher.
come on, Brian.
He
Don't go
shoves
shoving
the
the referee.
Yeah, and
A lot of people today even, or some people today even, they
they
show that's called Studio Wrestling. Adam, this is actually a television studio. This is Studio Wrestling.
Pocketbook, you keep
Yes.
that up.
Yeah, he's
And
complaining about one of
there's nothing like it.
Hip toss out of the corner, boy. He slams the key.
Biggest thing about it, there's nothing like it, it's live.
How'd you like that?
Absolutely. Tierney up and Adam done. We're back with the Power Hour. We're watching for the first time since February the 10th, 2025. We're watching Power Pro Show number 38 from January the 2nd, 1999.
Didn't really settle too much, except it was wild, fast action and ended up with Streak having a problem. He's gonna
No,
be
Brian and Jerry's going to be a good match.
here today against dangerous Mick Tierney.
Yeah, oh, he is dangerous.
Starting off good.
Guy out of Northern Ireland is Mick Tierney.
Kind of the difference between the USWA and the CWA and Power Pro. Do you see us ever starting with a Brian Christopher Jerry Lawler match on television back in the day, or Jerry Lawler and any top stars? It was very rare.
Very rare, and was, again, like you said, with a whole different format for Power Pro being just a one-market television show and not being bicycled spin around. You're able to have this caliber of match. Smart
Baxter
finish.
and Randy Hales coming up.
Looking forward to that one.
You know, after trips to the dumpster and the roof and lights out. Oh, yeah, the car incident, all of that. And today, maybe we get it set. All right, Brian.
Brian,
we talk about storytelling, and Adam, if you're listening to Corey and Dave, they're recapping what we've done the last 6 weeks. They're telling the story. They're doing a great job.
Absolutely.
He comes back with a right, and Christopher said, oh, wait a minute.
Lawler proves he's not the only one that can take a fist. He can throw a fist as well as take it.
I love being able to hear Brian complain.
Telling Brian.
Lawler too. Oh yeah,
It's
right.
real tough, Lawler. He wades in there after him. Back on the ropes.
On the ropes is Christopher, and the King looks like he's going for a clean break. He gives it to him, and Christopher comes out swinging.
He's the one that gave it a boot. Lawler had the clean break, and he's just standing there. Christopher again with a right fist.
Yeah. Shut up. Right after right, he tells the referee, hey, stay out of this.
Yeah. Referee was just telling him.
It's funny, Adam, and listeners and viewers. It is funny. This show we're watching now took place about 26 years ago. 26 years ago. And I'm at the edge of literally at the edge of my seat watching this and paying attention to this. What's current wrestling today? And it might be in front of 25,000 people, but it's just not the same. This is, for me, a perfect wrestling show, Adam.
You kind of had to suspect
100% agree.
left at that point. Snapped over.
Snap suplex takes Lawler over and down right in.
I'm gonna crush his head.
And Christopher says, hey, this is it. He's climbing the rope.
Appreciate Gerald Jones and everybody making comments today. Certainly, Calvin Lindsay is enjoying this edition, the 38th edition, and here comes the King.
Jeff comes down, and Christopher in a little trouble. Look at Lawler go. Left after left, followed by a big right hand.
Give him one right to head.
Brings him over. Stacy. She unloads. Hauls up and slaps Brian.
Lawler had directed the referee's attention elsewhere to give Stacy the chance to slap Brian while he was over there.
Yeah.
Brian climbing out of the ring.
Oh, look out.
Oh, look out. Up on the apron at John Stasiak. Nails Lawler with
Uh-oh.
some kind of
Look
like
at the
a
reaction
metal
from
food
Stacy.
tray of some kind.
Mike from Canada agrees. Best studio wrestling ever. A count of one, a count of two. Here comes Stacy explaining what's going on.
Even doing it.
Well, I don't know. Stasiak's not even booked here today.
No, not even supposed to be in the house. John Stasiak bumpers Lawler with a pan.
And Christopher's unhappy. He thought
Appreciate
he
it,
had the
PJ.
And here comes Stasiak back in it.
Stasiak wandering in. Come on,
Stacy's
Sean.
over Lawler, and Stacy's checking on Jerry as Lawler's completely out of it. Stacy told the referee.
Sometimes live TV goes awry, Adam.
Yeah.
Oh, my goodness.
I'll ring the bell.
Stasiak. What in the world?
Yeah, he was throwing fire. Obviously, what happened, to go back a
There's
couple
Dave
of
trying
weeks
to
ago,
cover it.
where they were over at Lawler and Stacy's house, and Lawler ended up throwing fire at Stasiak.
I can imagine you in
to
the back
get him to
right
back
now.
away
Oh,
from
no, I wasn't a
Stacy.
happy
It was,
camper.
Brian
But
and,
Stacy, being
Stasiak
young in the
over there.
business,
And it took
she
the
did
fire
not
to
sell it.
set Stasiak off. That's what Chris
Right,
was
she was-
yelling about earlier.
she was smart
You
enough
burned
not
my
to.
friend, you burned my friend.
She was selling him. She was not selling the fight.
Luckily,
Right.
it doesn't look like either Lawler or
Live
Stacy
television,
got,
that's what
got much of
happens,
the fire in
folks.
their face
Well, the
there.
good
Let's
thing,
take a
though,
break. I
today
don't know that we settled
they
that
would
score.
have
We'll
tried
try
to sell
settle
it.
another one. Brandon and Randy will be here in a moment.
Street fight. Yeah.
And we'll come back to us on the Power Hour. First time in a long time. It's Randy Hales. It's Adam Dunn. We're ready to go with the Power Hour. Folks, I appreciate everybody. Great feedback. That's thrilling me to death, Adam Dunn. And why don't you we gave our thoughts, but they were kind of paying attention to the show. That was a A+ first segment of a professional wrestling television show, I think.
Absolutely. The only weak spot there was Stasiak. But again, and this is what I'm saying, it's so different. The number of times I've seen stuff like that happen, and I'm sure you have too, Randy, Anywhere else, everybody involved would have still tried to sell that like it was the worst fireball they ever seen. Like,
Absolutely.
but you see here, Stacy didn't sell it, Lawler didn't sell it, the ref didn't sell it, Dave and Corey even went into explaining, oh, well, he tried, he missed, whatever. That's okay. Obviously not what you wanted. But if somebody was going to miss, if the asshole heel is the one that misses, we can still do something with that. But just the fact that everybody was professional enough to know how to respond to that really shows something about this. Like you said, it's live television. What are you supposed to do? Go ahead. I'm going through the notes to see.
We have Thomas saying how many shows per week. We were doing probably 4 a week. It depended on the week, and so it's just kind of varied. And Thomas is saying hello to you. And Brooks says, look like Stasiak needs a lesson in learning how to throw fire. You know, that sort of thing. It's live television. And remember, how much rehearsal do you think we had that day, Adam?
Yeah, probably none. And just curious to kind of give, the inside baseball or whatever. So here's what was supposed to happen. And again, live TV, you saw how they reacted. So what's supposed to happen here, Stasiak was supposed to get into the camera and talk about how Lawler tried to disfigure him 2 weeks ago. And he's going to give him a taste of his own medicine. Stasiak goes to throw fire at Lawler, but ends up hitting Stacy with the fire. So he tried to do that. This was supposed to be Dave and Corey rush to the ring. Buddy Wayne comes out. Mr. Coffee comes out. We go to a break. No music or bumper, just fade to black. That was the intention. But you saw, and that's my point, that didn't go off the way that it was supposed to. Everybody from the people involved to James Destis up in the booth and everybody reacted the way they should have for what actually did happen. That was everybody being professional, working on the fly to not oversell it when it didn't go off the way that it was supposed to go.
And we're ready now, Adam, as we go to our second segment of this show, Show 38, from January the 2nd, 1999. Adam Dunn Radio is the Power Hour, and here we go.
I don't think we have many promotions.
Looking for that winning edge? Then set your sights.
There we go. Yeah.
Hey, we got lots of things going on here today. Man,
yeah.
The fire. Oh, my goodness. Stasiak wasn't even supposed to be around here today.
Not
and all
even
of a sudden
scheduled to be
shows up.
here.
Let me tell you a couple of things. First of all, we'd love to have you join us here. Got a great crowd here today, the day after
Big
New Year's.
crowd.
You can join us. Tickets are free. We'll be showing you the address to write for tickets. Well, there it is right there.
Yeah.
Free studio tickets. Send it to Studio Tickets, TV5 Power Pro Wrestling, 1960 Union Avenue, Memphis, Tennessee, 38104. The tickets are free, but
Don't
you must
forget.
include a self-addressed stamped envelope with your ticket order, and that way the tickets can be sent back to you in your stamped envelope. They'll come right back to you there, okay?
Sounds good to me.
And
Got an email address
got
also.
an email address.
There
yes,
it is.
indeed.
It's powerprowrestling@yahoo.com.
Send the email, your suggestions, your ideas. Is the score settled or not? I guess you can comment on that at the email address you see there. And also that telephone number,
I bet you got a bunch of crazy emails.
870-932-3028.
Oh, yeah.
If you or your organization would like to have a fundraiser, maybe for a school group, a civic group, something like that, that's the number to call. And you'll be in touch with the Power Pro Wrestling folks who can help you set that very thing up. Here's the action. Well, before we
Sure Lawler's
tell
gonna
you
come
about
fix
on
this.
tour, I guess, I see the King and Stacy headed this way. King?
Pardon me, Dave, for interrupting the on tour. I'm sure you can get back to that in just a minute. But let me tell you something, Sean Stasiak, you too, Brian Christopher. If you think your little Christmas party was ruined, you wait till you see what I got in store for you now. Now, Sean Stasiak, if that was the best attempt you got at throwing fire, pal, you need to be down here on your knees begging me, the king, to teach you how to do it, because that was pathetic. If you think you were going to come out here and pay me back for what I did to you, you got another thing coming. But now you know what you did, Sean? I'll tell you what you did. You got yourself a little appointment with the king, and the next time I see you, I'm going to light you up, pal, like a Roman candle, and I mean...
All right, Stasiak, and we've seen about enough of you today out here. Coming out here with fire.
Oh, look out! Here comes
Look out,
Christopher.
look out. Christopher nails Lawler from behind. Stasiak encouraging him.
Brian Christopher shows up. Oh!
What is this? Hey, he threw the fire over at Stacy. Going to get out of here. That's what you get, Lawler. I thought you got burned here. Get out of here. Go. Out. Okay. You finna get paid. Get him out of here. Make sure they get out of here. Hey, she's still off there right now.
Second segment of the show was right there, and we tried it again, and that didn't work out too much better, Adam.
No, it didn't. But with that, though, the reaction almost felt even more real there than what was written down and what was planned to happen. So, again, just to show what a departure these things can be sometimes. We were supposed to, on this one, come back after they were hurt. This segment was supposed to be the announcers in the hallway checking on Stacy. Lawler tells the cameraman and everybody to leave. Dave and Corey talk about how Stacy's in pain. Lawler's upset. Do the out of town, which we saw that. Stasiak was going to come out for an interview, talk about how the intended victim was Lawler, but it's Stacy's fault, and that Lawler, she should have left when she had the chance. Brian Christopher comes out and Stasiak do an interview. Then we were going to go out in the parking lot and do a shot of Lawler taking Stacy out of the studio in the car, and Lawler telling Stasiak he made a big mistake. Stasiak and Christopher continue to interview, but announcers cut him off and go to break and continue to talk about this the rest of the show. So we kind of got there, but you can see, and I've said this 1,000 times, this was the plan at 10:59. And then you see what happens, and the ability to be able to make those changes and the things that you have to do on air live. And yeah, right here, Gerald. I thought that too when I heard that a second ago. When you heard Brian say, I thought you were supposed to burn Lawler. When he said that to Stasiak, that sounded completely ad-libbed, completely, oh my gosh, you fucked up, what are you doing? And almost, even though he fucked up the first one, he kind of fucked up the second one. There's almost a story there and how bad he is throwing the damn fire. And then even so, Brian being like, shit, you didn't even hit the right person, you know? And so that just kind of, I think, helped add to it also. It was probably the best making chicken salad out of chicken shit, basically.
I want to say hello to somebody I talked to on the phone earlier today. My friend Crazy Gail Brooks is in the house, and this is the Power Hour from 1999. That's been 26 years ago. And we will return to segment 3 right now on the Power Hour.
I'm sure we'll probably have a little bit of commercials. Yep, here we are.
For free TV5 Power Pro Wrestling tickets, send a self-addressed stamped envelope to TV5 Power Pro Wrestling, 1960 Union Avenue, Memphis, Tennessee, 38104.
Hey, love to have you join us right here. We're going to be checking on Stacy as goes along here. A couple of things happened. She got hit with a fire, and then as she was falling, she apparently hit the corner of the thing here. So we'll check on her. I tell you what, let's do. I want to talk to Stasiak. Stasiak, are you here? Sean Stasiak, are you
This
here?
is great.
This wasn't laid out.
I want to get him out of here.
And this was fantastic. Dave does so good here.
Where is he? Now come on out here. I saw exactly what you did. I don't know if the fans could see it from their angle. You purposely, let me see your hands first of all. I want to make sure you're not don't have any more fire. That was not a total accident. I saw exactly what you did. You turned and you threw it sideways and you hit Stacy. And let me tell you something else. Not only am I concerned about Stacy back there, you're not even supposed to be here. You're not scheduled to wrestle here today. If you had thrown fire at Lawler, that's one thing because he threw fire at you. But to purposely throw it at Stacy, how old are you?
What does it have to do with anything?
How old are you?
This is a wrestling program.
How old are you?
28.
28 years old. Let me tell you this. I've been doing wrestling longer than you've been alive. And I thought I'd seen everything, and I have seen a bunch of it. But to purposely turn and throw fire like you did at Stacy for no reason other than that you're mad at Lawler is maybe one of the worst things I've ever seen.
I told you it was an accident.
It was not an accident.
Lawler.
It was not an accident. It was not an accident. And Lawler will definitely make you pay. There's no doubt about it. And if you ever do anything like that again, I'm going to do what I can do to talk to the Power Pro folks and see that you never show up in this show again.
Dave, I'm sick and tired of you, week in and week out. You jump on Jerry Lawler's bandwagon. I'm sick and tired of hearing it. Just 2 weeks ago, I was at Lawler's house, and the Christmas spirit, he hurt me. You had no sympathy for me.
Stop.
These idiot fans had it.
You had no business being in his house, first of all, but I just said earlier, if you had thrown the fire at Lawler, I probably wouldn't have you out here right now. But you purposely threw it at Stacy, and you know you did. Now, interview is over. Interview is over. Interview is over. We got a match.
That is maybe the best job that Dave Brown ever did.
Yeah, a young gun. Get on out of here, Stasiak.
Amen to that.
You know what really bothers me?
Ridiculous that
Hey, Stasiak. Well, you know what really bothers me? Here's this young guy who's got all the talent in the world. He's got the physique. And instead of winning and doing it the right way by winning in the ring, he comes out here and he throws fire at Stacy.
That's uncalled for.
That's Baldo up on.
I've just about forgot how bad it was now because of Dave.
Never cease to amaze me what these guys come up with. And Stasiak got him.
Absolutely.
This kind of stuff. Totally uncalled for. Here's a young gun title match coming up now.
Here comes Lance Jade. He's the champion. Lance Jade celebrating with the trophy. Lance,
Here's my trophy, Dave.
you got a big guy you're going against here today.
I'm the champion. It does not matter.
All right, doesn't matter, he says.
TJ enjoyed Principal Dave in action.
Goes to the West.
Adam.
Wait a minute.
see
Here
that.
comes Kid Wicked out. Come on, kid. You're not scheduled.
I know I'm not scheduled, but he shouldn't be scheduled in a young gun match.
Who, Baldo?
Baldo, he is a super heavyweight. He is not a young gun.
Oh, wait a minute. Young Guns doesn't refer to size.
Wait a minute. I don't agree with this guy often, but he's right. He does not belong in Young Guns. He's no more Young Gun than Tony Falk's a legend. He does not belong in there at all.
All right, good. Bye-bye, Derek. You are not a young gun. You don't deserve a title shot. I deserve a title shot because you came in and interfered last week. I need my rightful title shot one-on-one against you.
You'll have to earn the title shot. Let's get the match underway here. Tony and Derek, I understand, but keep in mind that Young Guns doesn't refer to size. If it did, I'm not sure Lance Jade would even qualify to be in there. What it refers to is experience in the business. So in that respect, Baldo does indeed qualify as a Young Gun.
Hello, Richard Hood. We got the Power Hour coming right at you. Lance Jade and Baldo.
And they all triple team me and beat me. I've never lost a title one-on-one, and I never will. Baldo is not a young gun. He needs to be on the beach somewhere selling shade.
Well, whether you agree with it or not, he's in this title match. He's got a shot here today.
Matt Bloom, Baldo.
But it's not a junior heavyweight division. It's a young
Without a
gun.
doubt, my favorite is a developmental wrestler. He's professional. He just was a monster, and he got over with the Power Pro audience now.
That could have done it, no doubt about
He
it.
did, and he was the first ever Power Pro heavyweight champion.
Two count, and he picked Lance Jade up.
Yes, sir.
Jade slides over.
Lance Jade's a great young wrestler. He's not too young right now. It's been 20 years, 25 years,
Oh, there he goes.
26 years, however long it's been.
But landed on his feet.
25 years.
Pulls Lance Jade out of the ring. They're down on the floor here.
Pounding away.
With Baldo about 400 pounds, he's got to be about 50 to have that much hair on his back. There's no way he could be only 25.
Well, the reversal here, and Baldo puts the champion in. High and in. Pounds him down, man. He just threw Lance Jade down. 1, 2.
Well, only a 2 count. Corey, I've just been informed. We'll try to get to the rest of the on tour a little bit later on. Huntington, Tennessee, Carroll County Civic Center was scheduled for Power Pro Wrestling tonight. I've just been informed it's canceled due to the uncertainties in the weather. And, of course, a lot of the Power Pro wrestlers have to come from different places, fans coming from all over the area. So to
Hello, Michael
ensure
Lawler.
the safety of the wrestlers and the fans, it's been canceled, but will be rescheduled in the future.
Look at that.
Got him up on the shoulders there.
Boy.
Oh, goodness, he's
Matt Bloom Baldo is the head trainer for NXT and WWE Developmental, and Baldo, Matt Bloom, won the match and is now the Young Gun King.
You just marched on one. Gun division now, Wicked. Hey, take your little body back there. Remember one thing. Life's too short to be small.
Well, I tell you what, you two guys, maybe I think Kid Wicked is upset because he knows that if he wants to continue as the #1 contender, he's going to have to face
Baldo
now.
All 400 pounds of him, too, boy. Let me say, Kid Wicked is upset, so is Lance Jade, but we've got a new Young Gun champion. It is Baldo.
It is indeed, and I think right now we got a message from Brandon Baxter, I'm hearing.
Oh, yeah.
Throughout much of this viewing area, it's a cold, rainy, icy, nasty day outside. And Randy Hales, it'll be stormy for you inside the studios at
Daniel,
25, because
watching,
today,
hello to you.
right here on the Power Hour, I'm coming to settle the score.
Hey, that's coming up. It's going to be Brandon Baxter against Randy Hales in the ring. We'll be back in a moment. Looking forward to that one.
We'll go right to the next segment, Adam.
Okay. Good replay there. Look at that.
Last I heard, Calvin, Tony Williams is doing good, and he's living in Hawaii, as a matter of fact. Living in Hawaii. How about this commercial, Adam?
Classic Lawler commercial. That exact same set that's behind him would be used on the opening call show to follow Power Pro.
No hassle. No credit check. Just call 745 cash. Everyone knows you're a winner.
Hello, Al. Welcome to the Power Hour. Watching old ad Jerry Lawler did, the golden title loan, interesting there, and now a little music video, and so interesting stuff there. We're back to the show.
Six-man tag team match coming up here on the Power Hour.
Big crowd.
Still got that Randy Hales, Brandon Baxter match to come up.
Huge fight, yeah.
Here's Stasiak. I don't know what you're doing out of here, but get out. I told you, get out of the studio.
You don't cut me off. This is my time right here.
Not your time. You're not even supposed to be here.
Stacy, ever since I've come to Power Pro Wrestling, you constantly turn me down. You constantly embarrass me. Well, not anymore, because every woman in the world wants the blue chipper. I am the most well-built, sexiest wrestler in all professional wrestling, and nobody will ever turn me down. Stacy, you turn me down, and you don't want me, well, I'm going to make dang sure that nobody will ever want you. And this is just the beginning.
That's the
See Dave's face?
here today. Get out of here.
Say that again, Adam.
Did you see Dave's face?
Oh, he's mad.
Missed. A little bit of this came out.
Did you hear me say that those fire missed?
What he's drinking and what? He
He
threw
just
that fire
spit
to
that
get even with Lawler, and then he
But you know, we're almost telling the story. It almost comes across that we're telling the story of like the downfall, the derangement, or whatever of Sean Stasiak. You know?
Boy, what a disturbing day already.
Six-man tag match coming up on the Power Hour. It's Big Grime, Tony Falk, Kid Wicked.
Lost control out here.
Tony Falk, Kid Wicked, Vicious Vic Grimes in the ring.
Tried explaining. Sean Stasiak is Dr. Stasiak now. He's a chiropractor in Texas, last I heard.
We got a ring full of
Blade, Derek King, Bulldog Ray, Tony Falk, Vic Grimes, and Kid Wicked on the Power Hour.
But when you got six of them, you got it. Now, what is this? Baldo comes wandering out here.
Dragging the Young Guns trophy. He's just dragging it around.
Yeah.
Just like a little toy or something. I don't know. This big guy. What do you think? These will make me a nice pair of ears if I melt it down?
Well, I think it might. It's, if I were you, I would treasure that, though. That thing is a hard-fought
Don't walk
trophy.
with the Young Guns. It's the big guns.
The big guns trophy.
And he's just dragging it around just like it's nothing. Bulldog Reigns whipped into the rope by Vicious Vic Grimes. Big shoulder from the Bulldog. He makes a cover. 1, 2. And Vic Grimes is out. 2. Only a 2 count. Tag mate. Here comes Mr. Personality, Derek King.
This is my competition in the big guns.
That's one of them, Derek King. He's a top contender, no doubt about it.
Leaps over, comes back. Nice drop kick. Grimes. Nice move from Derek King. Reversal here. He whips Derek into the rope. King goes under, comes back, blind press. And
Now, the notes here, Randy say as soon as the match starts, goes to control room interview of Randy Hales talking about match with Randy. Curious to see if we get that during this
here
segment.
comes Kid Wicket.
No, I guess the changes we had to make with the Stasiak mess up, we adjusted the format.
1, 2. And Derek out of it at 2. After that big snap suplex from Kid Wicket.
Wicket in the corner.
Tony Falk comes in.
Tony's had some rough times lately. He's got a couple of tough partners here today, using the phone.
The young gun sniper.
Tony is, you can't, there's no way Tony can qualify as a young gun by any stretch of imagination. He's at least 80.
My vision of Power Pro was a mix of established veterans with the young guns, and we did a very good job telling stories with young gun wrestlers, but also in this match, we have a leader of the match with Tony Falk as the experienced heel. So this is a hell of a six-man tag, Adam.
It is. Did you hear Dave say that? We're talking about that. Dave said, yeah, Tony Falk's about 85 years old, and he's been wrestling 50 of them.
That's funny.
It's very difficult to control this many people. Blade in the ring against Big Grimes. Down on the floor, everybody
Now, you see that? They whipped him the ropes and Aubrey dropped out.
Reigns and Tony Falk.
Oh, look out, Baldo around the side of the ring. Stick his nose where it doesn't belong. Oh!
Lights down. What is this? This has happened the last couple of weeks.
There's that voice again. There's only one.
Into the face of Blade.
Man.
Whoever that guy is.
And the lights go out, and Blade.
Now lights back on, and the guy's gone, but Blade is covered.
Well, that mist all over his face.
Some kind of mist. Last time we saw it, was like a green mist. That was red.
And Big Grimes pounds Blade into the match.
That was a 3
count.
count.
The 3 count, and that is
The notes had that happening to Bulldog instead of happening to Blade.
I want to take it now to the control room, Dave. We've got
That's interesting.
Power Pros
There's my interview.
Right there.
Randy Hales.
It's down to this, week after week after week, Baxter. Now, street fight. The end of you is going to be next, I promise you, because I'm ready to fight.
Randy Hales, ready for the...
Well, we told you last week about the situation that developed.
Is this segment 5?
Mick Tierney,
And Mick Tierney, And
this
the
should
doctors
be-
of the bye streak do not
Yes,
wrestle
5.
this week. Give it at least another week to recover. You could get yourself in trouble in the ring, but Streak is hearing none of it. He said he demands the match be held here today. But can we take a look at what happened last week?
BC talking about how
on the ending
it's Corey,
of that?
he and Dave were a great
Hold it,
team,
wait a
and
minute.
certainly
Here
were.
Comes Streak
Here
out.
comes Streak right here.
Yeah.
This was slated to take place in the last segment. Now we bumped it to here.
Streak as he is here on his own free will. Certainly not by orders from the doctor that Streak does not wrestle.
You want to know something? I don't care what the doctor told you. I don't care what the doctor told Randy Hales. I don't care what the doctor says. Hey, you know, as far as I'm concerned, this idiot Mick Tierney comes out of somewhere other than the United States. He wants to come over here and try to run things. We're not going to let them do that, are we? So you know what? Right in front of these people, I want a pen, because I'm going to sign this release, because today, I'm going to kick Mick Tierney's rear end for him and send him back to wherever he came from.
Well, here's the pen, and I tell you, I don't really condone this.
That's not a good idea, Streak. I know you're upset, but he's signed the release.
Hey,
Greg,
My life hasn't
when
been a
he
good
hears
idea.
Streak, thanks to the Ray
Well,
Stevens
Streak,
song
here you go.
Streak.
He's been
Crazy Gail, my friend, who I talked to earlier this afternoon.
Yeah.
so
Mentioned that a little earlier. Gail, was great
we have
talking
it
to
right
you.
here. That's the release that he signed that the doctor has
It's a snowy day.
Streak wants
Northeast Arkansas.
Well, he has. He thinks Tierney has made
and in the
Power Pro
Memphis
Wrestling
area
look bad. He thinks he's made him look bad. He begged Randy to sign the match, which happened last week, and then all of a sudden it ended up the way it did. And Streak's very unhappy about it and would like a different decision. Here comes Randy.
Right here, we had scheduled for Dundee to give out that award we were talking about earlier. So we're pushing that to after this match also.
I think that will be maybe the last segment of the show. We'll see. This is Tony Falk coming out with me. Look at my hair, different what it is now. There's no gray in my hair in this Power Pro footage. However, right now there is.
As we try to settle this score, which has been going on since it was high. Yeah, it's been going on a long time. Here it comes. Brandon Baxter jumps in the ring. Randy Hales nails him.
Here we go. Street fight rules. That means, my friend, that anything goes anywhere.
Tony promoted the show a couple of weeks ago, as a matter of fact. I forgot who told me that.
We've been talking about this one today and looking forward to it. Again, Huntington Castle tonight. Oh my goodness.
He's got that.
Looks and sounds like it hurts Brandon.
Tony Falk and busted Brandon Baxter in the head with it and does it again. No disqualification now. Remember, it's street fight rules, so that's not good, but it's legal anyway as far as getting disqualified in the match goes.
Yeah, out on the floor is Brandon Baxter. Tony Falk picks him up. Body slams him down.
Hey, I guess I'm not taking this in content. Dale Brooks says I like it both ways. What does that mean there, Adam?
And he's been trying to prove to RH, as he calls him, that he's worthy of the job and can help take care of Randy. That's, I guess, why he's out here today as sort of a second or valet in Randy's corner.
To give her credit, I think she said she liked me with the dark hair, and she thinks me in the gray hair looks good. I just have a dirty mind.
Chest again is Randy Hales.
Brandon got mad at me there, Adam, for being stiff on those chops and exposing his chest. I was riveting in a painful way.
Pro Wrestling, and there goes Brandon Baxter's head.
Oh, Gail, you gonna turn me on?
Tony Falk.
You won't put it on, I damn sure will, Adam.
Trying to struggle back to his feet. Falk picks him up again, rolls him into the ring for Randy Hales.
Randy slams away, whipped him in.
Yeah, the Power Pro days, we couldn't do blood.
With a shoulder.
That's more of a Dave Brown rule.
I'll tell you that's an interesting reason why. Yeah.
Corner to corner, post to post.
Dave said not to do it, and then you got a just an offhanded comment one day from the station manager asking why you weren't doing it.
Absolutely, and Dave was saying it was the TV station rule, and obviously it was the Dave Brown rule.
In trouble over in the corner, Brandon Baxter.
Oh, look out, Tony Falk.
My favorite finish, the powder finish.
Oh, yeah.
Powder that Randy's got. Oh!
Brandon Duck hits the referee in the face. Referee Aubrey Wayne hit by powder intended for Brandon Baxter. Brandon with a cover, no referee to count. Tony Falk nails him with a double forearm from behind.
Jumps in after the powder, and Randy Hales has got Brandon Baxter.
Oh, Brandon. Yeah, Brandon ducked out of the way, and he hit Randy Hales with his fist.
Here comes Billy
well, there's more help for Randy Hales. Look out, Brandon. What? He nails Randy.
With a good time.
What is this?
With a good time, he clobbers Randy.
With the guitar.
I can't believe it. Unbelievable, Dave.
I just knew that Brandon Baxter was in incredible trouble when I saw Travis and the guitar. But he nails
I love that.
Travis with the guitar, and man, he knocked his lights out with that one.
Tony Falk and downtown Bruno Lawler, senior official of the.
Can you believe that?
Yeah, I know. Power Pro Wrestling is over to try to help Randy Hales out of the ring. Oh my goodness! What a blast from the guitar from Billy Joe Travis.
I mean, he blessed him with that thing.
I didn't know he was here either.
I thought for sure we could just ring the bell and give the victory to Randy Hales, but what a stunner. Travis nails Randy with the guitar.
I tell you what, we've got an on tour we want to take a look at here and see if we can figure out what's going to be going on over the next few days. We've already told you that tonight in Huntington, Tennessee, the action has been canceled due to the uncertainties of the weather. Temperature is going to get very cold in that area, and if there are any problems with bridges and overpasses or anything like that, we don't
so you can tell
put
the show's
any of our
being kind of
fans
changed.
or our wrestlers at risk. So it's been canceled for tonight in Huntington, but will be rescheduled for a later date.
We're back at the Lady Luck Casino, though. We're back there Thursday night, 7 o'clock is bell time. Big lineup. The King is there. Also, we'll check and see if
Lady
Stacy,
Luck on a Thursday.
I don't know if Stacy will be able to be there.
I don't know either.
We need to check on Stacy.
Absolutely.
But the King...
Randy Hales, Adam Dunn, ready for the first time in a near year. We're here on a Monday night with Power Hour. I'm snowed in in Jonesboro, Arkansas, getting out tomorrow, warming up a little bit. My nephew-in-law, Steve Richardson, watching this show today, talking about me getting hit with the guitar by Brandon Baxter.
Scheduled to be there. Look out, Crenshaw. Stasiak's coming to town. Hey, have the fire truck ready. Hales, the Syndicate, the Young Guns, Street, Kidwick, and all in
Stuart Brown Blues Club. You remember that place?
Then the following week,
yes.
Brooklyn, Arkansas. Brooklyn High School.
Brooklyn, Arkansas. Look there.
We shot an angle with Brandon and me that led to the Michael Hayes coming in a few weeks. So that was a big show in Brooklyn on January the 16th.
Arkansas.
Indeed, and I tell you, don't forget about Friday night the 29th, New Daisy Theater. Yep. There's going to be action there.
Yep, tickets go on sale Monday.
Indeed, at all Ticketmaster locations. Yeah. If Brandon Baxter is around and can hear me, I would certainly like to talk to him just for a minute about his victory here and this settle the score after things that have gone on for months and months, and the shock for me and you and I think the fans. Here's Brandon right here. Brandon, did you know that Billy was going to come in here with a guitar and help you out? I thought your number was up.
That's what I thought too, Dave. You know, I had Randy down. When I get up, I look up and there's Billy Travis with the guitar.
Yeah.
And throughout history, that guitar's landed over my head quite a few times.
Yeah, several scars still there from it.
I don't know what he's here for. I'm glad he's here. Well, it's about time that somebody came back and got a hold of Randy Hales besides Brandon Baxter.
You bet it's been on a lonely effort here in the last few weeks. Here he comes right here. Let's ask him. Billy Joe Travis and what's left of the guitar.
For 6 months since Power Pro has started, I have been Randy Hales' right-hand man, trying to do all this dirty work against Jerry Lawler. Well, Punk, I got hurt, and you said I'll take care of all the hospital bills, but you didn't, Punk. My knee was busted for 2 months. But I'm back. The night I was supposed to start back, I get a call. Well, Billy, we don't need you. I got 5 other guys coming in from the WWF. Well, Punk, I ain't got nothing against those guys, but Randy Hales, Punk, I guarantee you're going to have to pay some hospital bills. I promise you. Brandon Baxter, I've done a lot of things to you, boy, but I promise you I'll be on your side against Randy Hales.
Well, looks like maybe you got some help there, Brandon. After all these weeks and weeks and weeks of climbing out of dumpsters and being on the roof.
I assumed that was supposed to be the start of something big with Bill that never materialized.
No, he never showed back up. Then he died.
Of the Power Hour after this.
News coverage of the future is here today.
You like these commercials?
And Action News 5. The most sophisticated
of a generation, February on NBC.
Well, we're only a day and a half into 1999 already. It's a wild one for Power Pro Wrestling. Man, with Sean Stasiak showing up unexpected, throwing fire not once but twice and hitting Stacy.
Stacy with it.
Yeah, and then as Stacy hits the corner of a thing over here too.
Yeah.
Just totally uncalled for.
Still trying to get a word in check on Stacy.
Yeah. And then Billy Joe Travis shows up with the guitar, and instead of hitting, and now we've got the Irish assassin, Mick Tierney. This is a scheduled match here today. Mick Tierney, no respect for any of us, let me tell you that. He's out here insulting Americans and Power Pro Wrestling and everybody else. But the young man who really says he feels he could beat him one-on-one is Streak.
I got a text from a great niece-in-law, Ryan, and I got also a nice message from my nephew, Corbin Richardson, and I sent me a picture, and I will show that in a few minutes. So make sure we're making additions. It's live television, people. I'm a live TV producer, by guys. And so when you have some hot scoops going on, you'll make additions. This is Spellbinder. This is Harry Del Rios. This is Spell against Shoot Fighter Mick Tierney on the Power Hour.
Oh, he shoves the referee.
Streak in here against.
Again, to tell you how things change on the format, this is Mick Tierney versus Streak. This will not be a match. This will be an angle. So we're having a match. Live television.
Live television, because we had weird stuff happening on this show, and so that's why you have a active producer, which was me, up in the control room, and make things up on the fly. Make things up on the fly, and that's exactly. After we get through with the Power Hour, before we recap the Power Hour, I will show an interesting family picture coming up in just a few minutes. Spellbinder, a member of the Memphis Wrestling Hall of Fame, good friend of mine. I talk to him more than I talk to any Power Pro talent on the face of the earth. Spellbinder and I became big friends, and he is a member of the 2024 class of the Memphis Wrestling Hall of Fame.
Streak's down. Here comes Tierney back through the ropes. Streak. I don't know what happened to him. He just sort of staggered and collapsed there. It's over. It's over, says the referee. He's ruled it over after Streak has collapsed.
Yeah, Streak in there.
Tierney was out on the floor.
The WMC TV Studios, 1960 Union in Memphis, Tennessee. 11 o'clock Saturday morning when the show started. This is show number 38 of Power Pro Wrestling, January the 2nd of 1999. Boy.
Right here today, but let's take a break and we'll be back. Yeah.
Unbelievable. Really enjoy. We hadn't done the Power Hour on Monday night for about a year. I'm snowed in Jonesboro, Arkansas, getting out tomorrow, but I thought I needed something because I was bored to death, so we decided to go live with the Power Hour.
All right, hey, Bill Dundee is here. We've got the envelope. Wrestler of the decade. Do we open this? Hey, don't forget Huntington. Huntington canceled tonight due to a possibility of bad weather. Now, wait a minute here. This is.
What does it say?
Well, it's not like the last week. This is handwritten, and Bill, that looks a lot like your handwriting, but it says the winner is Bill Dundee. Well, and look at that's a piece of notebook paper.
No, Dave, that is legit, and I don't know what happened to the mailman, but that came the way it came. And this is my trophy. That makes me wrestler of the decade, right? Not just a year, the last decade's 10 years, right?
A decade's 10 years. Yeah, that's right. And okay, so the wrestler of the decade, according to this envelope, is Bill Dundee. You can see it's handwritten.
That's your writing. People thinking I wrote that.
Well, I think you did.
I don't know. Do we know who the nominees were, Dave?
Yeah, who were the nominees?
Oh, I don't know. They never told me that. They just said I won. Sent the trophy.
I see.
And I'm taking it home, Mr. Brown.
I see. Well, okay. Congratulations, I guess,
and I owe you nice people
for being wrestler of the decade.
I guess congratulations to the order.
Well, I don't believe that one was totally legitimate, but he's happy to be wrestler of the decade.
That was supposed to be him giving a most beautiful trophy to Samantha. So instead, he does a wrestler of the decade to himself.
Stasiak and Jerry Lawler.
You never know. Expect the unexpected on the Power Hour.
Next Saturday live right here on TV5. Till in for Corey Macklin. I'm Dave Brown. So long, everybody.
Hey, I'm going to steal a Corey Macklin line. It was a plum-pleasing pleasure to bring you guys for the first time in a year the Monday night version of the Power Pro Watch Along, and we need to do it. And I had a lot of viewers today. This was the last second show, a lot of viewers, especially, I'm proud to say, even though I had several members of my family watching, I had the best viewer that I've ever had in my life watching this show. The person that just gives me chills all over my body as I put this on the screen right now. That is the youngest member of my family. He's not feeling real good today. This is Kai Richardson, my great great nephew. His mother sent me this picture and said, here is Kai watching his favorite Uncle Bub. They call me Uncle Bub. Now the older kids, like his dad Corbin, I think he quit calling me Uncle Bub, but I appreciate Corbin for helping old man out a little earlier on. But Corbin is the first of the family that quit calling me Uncle Bub. But I would have been mad if he wouldn't let his son Kai. Kai must be 3 or 4 months old. He's not very old at all. He's not old at all, and we're teaching him right. Corbin and Ryan teaching him right. Amy and Steve's teaching him right. They're teaching him to watch Uncle Bub, RH, the owner, the founder, the president of Power Pro Wrestling, and he is now the biggest fan ever of Power Pro Wrestling, and that thrills me out of my mind. Thank you guys for sending that. That is great.
Did you ever think, Randy, in 2026, you would have somebody that young watching Power Pro Wrestling in high definition on their bedroom TV?
No. I mean,
on January 2nd, 1999, could you have ever imagined he would be watching that show?
No, let's see. You do better math.
I don't ever do math on the air.
Well, you got to do it now. Corbin was born in 95.
Okay.
So,
31 years ago.
What would he have been in? How old would he have been during this show? 21?
He was born in 95. This show was in 99, so he was 4.
So, Corbin would have been 4 years old. His son's not even 6 months old. And I guarantee you that Corbin wasn't watching Uncle Bub on television at 4. You say he'd been 4?
Yeah. Well, depending on when he was born, but yeah.
11/7/95.
Oh gosh, he would have been 3 still. Look at there.
That is amazing picture. Amazing picture. Appreciated that. This is not the close that I was going to do, but I got that.
Hey, if it's anything like this format, forget it.
Throw it out of the window. Recap this show, and how did you feel being back on Monday night with your old pal ORH doing the Power Hour, Adam Dunn, who's located in Georgia?
It felt good to be back and have all of my graphics and everything. You know, I forget on this show, I've got my Randy Hales lower third. I've got my lower third. I've got the little live graphic, all my little fun stuff that I can mess with on this show. And yeah, I mean, we still got everything. That's just, I won't spend a lot of time on it, I promise. But that, again, just live, local studio wrestling at 10:59:59. This was the plan. And you saw how much that changed on a live television. That's just what is not duplicated and cannot be done today by anything. I don't even know how well it would happen at the major promotions. But this is the education that the wrestlers today do not get. They don't understand it. They don't get how to change this. They don't have veterans like Lawler and Dave Brown and you to help coach them through it in a live, fluid situation. Yeah, he screwed up throwing the fire. Big shit. But by the end of that show, the last thing I was thinking of was him fucking up the fire. I didn't think about it again.
Hey, remember we have a 3-month-old baby watching the show.
You can tell I haven't done the show in a while.
We don't need him to hear the F word. He probably hears it from his dad, but we certainly don't want him to hear it on this show. Not hearing it from Uncle Bull. I didn't say it, Kyle.
Yeah.
I didn't say it.
Yeah, that's usually the Randy's rant that we have to watch out for, not me giving the impassioned speech about the state of wrestling. But anyway, no, fantastic show. Love doing it. And like I said, I can't believe it's been almost right at a year since we've done the Power Pro Wrestling watch-along shows. And I think we picked a good one from 1999. It was funny. Brandon was cutting the promo there, and he was talking about how it was a cold, wet, snowy, rainy day. And it's kind of the same weather for you there now.
Absolutely. It's a 14 degrees in Jonesboro.
Randy, Gail wants to know if you want her. Do you want Gail's picture?
Maybe for tomorrow night's show. We don't have time to be uploading any more pictures. I was lucky enough to get it on there, but that's great.
Look at this. Look at that from Ryan.
You read that. I'm all. You read that.
Scott said, let me get a piece of that Brandon fella.
See, that's the thing. They're raising Kai right. Corbin and Ryan.
Randy's never been more proud.
Oh, I've never been so proud of somebody in my life because Kai knows if ever he sees Brandon Baxter, I'm going to fix him. You know the RH punch, don't you, Adam?
Oh,
you saw it earlier today.
We saw it multiple times.
I popped him. I laid it into his head. I chopped him. That's exactly. I'm going over to Kai's house tomorrow, and well, he was a little under the weather. I may wait a week or two, but I'm going to teach him the RH punch. How about that? Okay. I don't think Mama Ryan will let me do that, but Corbin will pay me to do it probably. He'll like that. He wants the kid to run to ended up a tough son of a gun like his dad, his grandfather. I'm not tough. I'm just crazy as hell. And sometimes, see, now you got me saying bad words. I'm just as crazy as all heck. And sometimes that's more dangerous than being tough. Hey, switch to the Talking Memphis Wrestling folder if you can real quick, and then put up the caption for tomorrow night's show, because our regular schedule, and there is the graphic tomorrow, Pat Trammell returns to our show tomorrow night at 7 o'clock along with the great Michael St. John ORH. We have some classic video. We're going to re-show Batman on Memphis TV, a Jerry Lawler Hill interview from 1979, all kinds of good stuff coming up tomorrow night at 7 o'clock. It's live on the Power Hour. And Adam, hopefully you missed last week. Hopefully you will be producing the show, and we're looking forward to that tomorrow night. And folks, Adam and I will have a business discussion right now as we go off the air. Adam, I'm not into, you can go back to current shot, a live shot.
It's not coming back. Give me just a second. I'm trying to.
So we can go ahead. It's live television. That's why I love TV. I am not having the time to do a second weekly show of the week, but obviously with the amount of people that's commented and enjoyed, plus my family watching this, and Calvin Lindsay Jr. saying on his comeback,
welcome back.
He's saying welcome back, Power Pro Wrestling, and I love that very much. Calvin, what should we do? Every month, maybe on a Monday night, maybe.
We might just we started with January. We might just every month. Let's just maybe in February we'll look at the different years and pick the best February show, and in March pick the best March show, or just something like that.
Good ones in February and March. Final comments of the day, and thank you for helping with this show today, Adam Dunn from the Peach Tree State of Georgia. Final words, last take.
Yeah, and from right here where I got absolutely no weather of note whatsoever. No ice, no snow, nothing was shut down. So I've been able to move about freely and do all the things that I need to do. So I know that wasn't the case for a lot of people watching this, especially I've talked to people, you in Arkansas, I've talked to people in Tennessee, talked to people in Western Kentucky that got it a lot worse than we did. So I hope everybody's okay and safe and coming out of that. I did see some pictures from some areas. I've seen some roofs of some buildings collapsed in, some up around the Chattanooga area. So I'm hoping everybody watching the show hopefully has not had any issues like that. And I'm sure PJ's probably enjoying fantastic weather that she can rub in. Gail says, nice to see me. Nice to thank you, Gail. Appreciate that. We have Crazy Gail and Crazy Randy a little bit here tonight.
How about that? Hey, I might be insulted by that. I thank you for doing the show, Adam. It was a lot of fun, no doubt about it. We'll be back tomorrow night for Talking Memphis Wrestling, and I will end by saying, I will end by clicking on the Jerry Lawler Bar and Grill, 151, I think it's 151 or 159 Bill Street in Memphis, Tennessee. We will put that up on the screen. And now we will say this show today, the Power Hour, is dedicated to the youngest person in my family, the little man, Kyle Richardson. And for Kai, for Adam, I'm Randy Hales saying bye-bye, everybody, for the Power Hour.
Power Pro Wrestling. Power Pro Wrestling.